Hello everybody!
What's going on everyone?
Welcome back to the Ground and Pound Show. It's Mr. Craig.
It's Mr. Sean.
Nice to have you back, isn't it?
Craig, what a weekend it was.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we
UFC
had some
230.
fantastic fights at UFC 230.
Great fucking scraps over
style
there,
bender, rising to the occasion. Both of us said he was going to dominate. He did dominate. Absolutely fantastic performance from that guy.
First round TKO, He looked phenomenal. He silenced any doubters he has in regards to his takedown defense. Stuffed all Brunson's shots, even though Brunson was holding onto the shorts twice and stuff, you know. Flipping the birds.
Exactly.
Just got straight back to it.
It seems like Brunson is almost the corner mark of the middleweight division, that if you beat him, you'll be a top contender, and he's the real decider of if you're hype or if you're not, you know. We had our favourite Sajara Eubanks.
Sarge, man, yeah, she got the fucking W against Roxanne. Obviously, she looked pretty good now. And then she got booed by the crowd and she was loving it.
Yeah, she was loving all
so, yeah, it was a solid performance. Obviously, she missed weight though. So
she says no more beef with Joe Rogan. They sorted that out in the octagon, didn't they?
Yeah. So obviously we had Jared Cannon there as well.
Yeah, fantastic display by Cannon. I don't think anyone saw that coming. No, not us anyway.
David Branch, one of the top middleweights in the division. Jared Cannon here making his middleweight debut and knocks him out. What was the first round, wasn't it?
Second
round.
Yeah.
Amazing, like.
And of course, Craig, the fight of the night. Oh my god, we were not expecting this. Chris Weidman and Jacare. We knew it was going to be a good scrap. Did not think it would go the way it went. Two of the best grapplers in the world. What did they do? They brawled for the entire fight. They stood and bang. And Chris got a hell of a lot of the benefits of the exchanges for most of the fight. But Jacare, he picked his moments.
Jacare has some shit on him. He just cannot be stopped. Like he just keeps coming forward. He's literally a zombie, man.
And just as respectful as Jacare is in his traditions and everything like that, he clearly knocked out Chris Weidman, and Dan Mergliotta just didn't stop the fight. He was like, "Oh,
his eyes rolled back in his head."
And so Jacare stood over and he was screaming at him. And then he reluctantly kind of threw him 2 half punches before Dan stepped in.
The main event, the Black Beast Derek Lewis taking on double champ Daniel Cormier.
Yes, Daniel Cormier. Standard day at the office for Daniel Cormier. Made easy work.
Probably one of his easiest victories we've ever seen. Like, and had no issues getting to the ground.
Bit of a weird post-fight octagon interview. It was just kind of like half calling out Brock Lesnar.
Gave Joe Rogan a kiss.
Yes, absolutely. And Paul Feller was on commentary, and Paul Feller
did a great job, man.
Was being very ballsy as well. As soon as the fight finished, he was displaying his how he doesn't hate he doesn't enjoy any of this going on. He was like, I think it's another easy fight for DC. I don't enjoy what's going on at the moment with these big money fights. It's kind of ruining our sport. I was like, god damn, man, for your first pay-per-view to go on bashing your own company like that.
Respect.
So we're going to recap on Sean versus Craig for UFC 230. Of course, I came out on top, the victor yet again, as it seems to always bloody happen here on this show. It was because
twice, it happened twice, man.
It's because of Jacare. Jacare got me.
Jacare was losing that fight until he caught him with the right hand. He was losing.
Because I went with the Black Beast for the main event, and I was like, oh, well, I've clearly lost this now. And then that happened. I was like, oh my god.
So obviously we all had Israel. He won. Carl had Carl Robertson.
Sean had Carl Robertson. Craig had Jack Marshman. Robertson won. It was during that fight actually. Feller did some great commentary how he noticed Robertson's foot was injured, and he was
nobody picked up on that actually.
Picked up on it except Paul, which is really good. Jared Cannonier, neither of us saw we both incorrectly guessed that. You went Weidman, I went Ronaldo. He came through.
Came out on top. Obviously I went DC, Sean went Lewis, but it doesn't matter. Sean had I think two wins, I had 1 loss and 1 win or something like that.
Thank you, mother. Thank you, Gareth. Thank you, Craig. I'll take that one right to the bank. So now it stands 2 to Sean, 1 to Craig.
UFC Denver this Saturday. 25th anniversary of the UFC. Back to where it all started.
Yeah, back in Denver, Colorado. It's going to be a good night of fights. Of course, we've had a very interesting week with the media scrums with 2 very captivating opponents. Cowboy Donald Cerrone, he's taking on Platinum Mike Perry. We love both guys. Both guys were giving some very funny interviews. Mike Perry turned up yesterday to the media scrum with a t-shirt on that said, "Fuck Cowboy." And when asked, "Jeez, you really must have bad blood for Donald Cerrone," he said, "No, man, I love Cowboys."
He really does love Cowboys.
He just
wants to have a fight with him.
He wants to have fun. That's what he wants to do. And also, of course, we have Korean Zombie. He won't be taking on Frankie Edgar. In stepped your favourite, Craig. You love this guy.
One of my favourites. Yair Rodriguez steps up on short notice.
Gonna be sick.
He's back after a long absence. Obviously, he was dropped in the UFC.
Yeah.
Then he was signed again because he didn't take the fight as a beat. Then obviously he was going to fight Zabit Magomed Sharipov again. He pulled out due to injury, and now he's had to step in the short notice, take on Korean Zombie in the main event here.
Yeah.
And fucking delighted to see Pantera back. I can't wait. I mean, throw some crazy kicks and stuff, man. If you haven't seen him fight before, make sure you tune in this weekend because this main event is gonna be fucking insane.
Absolutely sick.
Obviously, throughout the card, then We have Raquel Pennington. She's taking on former featherweight challenger Jermaine de Randami. She's back after remember her fight with Holly Holm.
Oh yes,
very controversial. Obviously 2 rounds there. She threw strikes after the bell and she won the belt. Refused to fight Cyborg and then left, just abandoned the belt and left. And then she's back. She's back at bantamweight though, taking on Rocky Pennington. Also, the future champ Macy Barber is taking on Hannah Cyphers this weekend.
Gareth _Sweeney's favourite of the women.
Obviously,
all the women.
if you've been tuning in Dana White's Choosing Like Contender series, you'll see Macy Barber.
Apart from his girlfriend, that's his favourite one.
Anyways,
right? His second favourite one.
If you've been tuning in the Choosing Like Contender series, Macy Barber was on that during the summer. She had a great performance and she was so confident. She said she's going to be future world champ, and then she's in UFC and she's fighting this Saturday.
Oh, that was intense.
And obviously, man,
okay,
Mike Trezano versus Luis Pena. Everybody knows Luis Pena as Violent Bob Ross because he looks like Bob Ross and he's an MMA fighter.
Very violent.
And that's going to be a good one as well. So that's this UFC Denver this Saturday. Make sure
25 years of fighting. Thank you UFC for giving us lovely sexy fights.
Who do you think's going to win? Cowboy?
My gosh, I think Cowboy might try to take him down and use his superior jiu-jitsu.
Joe, he could do that.
But Mike Perry's an aggressive man and I love him to bits, so I'm going to go with Mike Perry.
I think Perry's going to get the knockout in this one. I think surroundings chins, they're deteriorate over the years. And what did the main event, Sean? Korean Zombie Yair.
I'm going to go Yair. I think it's going to be his time to step up now. Young guy, young challenger, and he's had
a lot of time off. Maybe he's been hitting the gym hard, you know, he's focused on his weak points.
Absolutely.
So we'll see, you know, it's going to be very interesting. But I'm going to be going by Yair as well now,
Cool. So loads of fights announced this week, Craig. What's going on? UFC 233 in Anaheim.
Woke up this morning, checked my phone. Boom! Super fight. Flyweight champion Henry Cejudo defending his belt against bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw. UFC 233 in Anaheim, California, January 26th. What do you think of this one?
I'm loving it, man. I think it's definitely the end of the flyweight division. I think TJ's going to step down. I think he handily beats Henry Cejudo, and I think he then says goodbye belt, goodbye division. Dana White sent me here as your warrior soldier boy.
TJ is getting a big fat check. They're sending down Dillashaw to take out the head honcho down in flyweight.
And I do like Henry Cejudo. I hope he moves up to bantamweight, but
I think he's better off bantamweight, man. He struggles to make flyweight. Exactly. He's a big guy.
That's the end of that division.
Obviously,
we also have James Vick and Paul Felder. That's going to be
announced this week.
We had, of course, James Vick got brutally knocked out against the most entertaining man in MMA, Justin Gaethje, a couple of months ago. So now he's going to step in and fight another very entertaining man who obviously had that brawl with Mike Perry a couple of months ago. So both men coming off a loss, both a lot on the line, want to kind of step up and take the fight to each other. So it should be a very good fight.
And obviously, Sean, this one they're targeting Ben Askren's debut.
Yes.
Hopefully he's going to be fighting Robbie Lawler. So obviously if they're going to announce after 233, it's going to be the co-main event.
This question came in as well on our Instagram page from Killian Donnelly. Killian Donnelly says, what are our opinions and what are our thoughts of this fight and who comes out on top? It's a very interesting fight. Thank you for your question, Killian. Ruthless Robbie Lawler has been around for a very long time. He's taken some wins, he's taken some losses, a hell lot of losses earlier on in his career. I'm not 100% sure if he still has it in him to put up with a wrestler of that level for that long in there.
Now, if you look at Lawler's stats, he does have one of the highest takedown defense in the UFC. I mean, Askren is just another level compared to the wrestlers he's faced, to be honest. So it's an interesting fight. It's a typical striker against grappler, but I think Askren handily takes W here.
Yes, I think so.
Grinds him out for 3 rounds, and that's all she wrote.
I think they wouldn't have put Darren Till against him because Darren Till, they want to try and push a little bit further.
Darren Till's a golden boy. Obviously, he struggled with the grappling and throwing. You're not going to put me in against him again with another high level grappler just yet.
But hey, who knows? Robbie Lawler, he has power in his hands, baby. He can get the job done on any given day if he gets his lucky shot.
This week, Miesha Tate, former bantamweight champion, was announced as vice president for ONE Championship. They've signed her as VP.
Crazy.
It's a bit mad. ONE Championship are doing fucking bits,
They're
man.
doing absolute
They're
bits,
making big moves in the MMA world at the moment.
Paige Northcutt as well is also rumoured to be joining them, which is also
a free agent, so he could be over there shortly. Obviously, DJ and Eddie are going to be taking place in a couple of tournaments for ONE. DJ's going to be in the flyweight tournament, and Eddie Alvarez is going to be in the lightweight tournament.
So, in massive news this week, a really big fight is on the cusp of kind of happening right now after Costa has been pulled from his fight that was meant to happen in a couple of months with Yoel Romero, and due to what I believe is he's popped. I think Costa's definitely popped for something, and we're going to see what it's going to be in a couple of days. But maybe he's been injured. I don't know. Definitely not. He's popped for some sort of steroid. But Yoel Romero now wants to fight Anderson Silva, which is not going to be very nice for Anderson Silva.
I don't like it. I don't want to see it. Okay?
But everyone seems to want to fight Anderson Silva today.
Anderson Silva's my favourite fighter. Please don't put him in the cage with Yoel Romero.
No.
Please don't.
They're both around the same age, which is crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy. Yoel Romero, man.
He's so
I don't know how he's not on juice, man.
Yeah. And Darren Till also tweeted at the Spider today. He said, at Anderson Silva, just heard the shit you said. What the fuck you going on about trying to get a fight at the notorious MMA? You're not getting that fight, you baldy prick. I'll fight you in at UFC, #London. Slap the baldy head off you, just like Bisping did. #Samuel L. Jackson.
I don't like that fight either. I don't want to see Anderson get fucked up with
No. But hey, if it was in UFC London, man, we'd be heading over that sugar.
We'll actually just mention that. We're actually thinking about going over to UFC London.
Our first UFC event. Well, you've gone.
I've been to UFC Dublin. Not the big one. I was there for the Paddy Houlihan one, which was a bit of a letdown. But we could be going over for UFC London, hopefully, because we will love that. Like, you know what I mean? What's a 40-minute on a flight? You may as fucking well go over.
Paddy's weekend, couple of drankies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And our final story of the week is a very strange one, Craig. What's after going on?
Very, very strange, man. Like, Japan's a weird country. But anyway, so I wake up on Monday morning to the news that Floyd Mayweather is going to be fighting at Rising. He's going to be taking on this 20-year-old guy, younger than me, man, Tenshin Nasukawa, a kickboxer, 27-0 kickboxer, 4-0 MMA fighter. Floyd Mayweather, what's he, in his 40s now, taking on this 20-year-old in an MMA bout. And obviously, the press conference, they were saying there's no rules set, there's no weight class set yet.
Sure yet.
All that's been announced in the fight. And then
it was over straight away. So it was on, and now it's off. Floyd's people came out and wrote Floyd's message because he definitely didn't type that shit himself. Big long paragraph on Instagram explaining that what they got into was meant to be a sort of a private function for these really wealthy Japanese people and a 9-minute exhibition fight. Okay, everybody, that's it for this week's episode of At Ground and Pound Show. Thank you for watching. You can follow us on Instagram at Ground and Pound Show. You can follow Gareth_Sweeney. O'Hara Graham, Donald Sean Carey. Have a fantastic, lovely day.
Twitter too.
Twitter at Ground_Pound Show. Ground and Pound Show.
I can't remember what it's called, man.
Ground and Pound Show _. Have a fantastic day. Stay beautiful. I love you. I fucking love you. Do you know that? I love you. You're the one I love. You're the one
You're the one that I want.